Okay, for this segment here, let's talk a little bit about the door knock approach and how to present yourself. So number one is make sure that you look professional. Males typically wear a collared shirt, dress pants, dress shoes. We never wear blue jeans. We never wear shorts unless it's super hot out. And if it does, still make sure that you look very, very good. Make sure you're well groomed. Most of our business is 99% is face-to-face. So looking professional, acting professional is very important. But when you're going to someone's home and you're door knocking them, so many new agents, they'll think, all their appointments are going to be set by phone only, and that's not the case. A lot of new agents will think, well, I can't go to someone's door if I'm not invited. You are invited. They filled out a lead card, or they reached out to us on Facebook, and we have to go see them, okay? So don't fear going to someone's home, just like don't fear the phone. You're going to have to do both, okay? And once they know who you are and what you're there for, a lot of times people over the phone, they think you're a telemarketer. And when you go to their house, they say, no, you're actually a live person. And yeah, I did fill out that card, okay? So very important, you look good and you're organized. And when you get out of the car, you want to make sure that it's very important that you always have a smile on your face, okay? Because someone's always watching, okay? Someone is always watching, and you have to know that. So if you're having a bad day, you leave it in the car. When you get out, you're smiling. If you see anyone in the area, you want to make sure you're waving, okay? That way, if people are watching out the window and they're watching you walk up, they say, oh, this guy must be a pretty nice guy. He's smiling. If you have a very stern look on your face, or you're all flustered, you're not organized, that can be a problem. The other thing I can tell you is when you pull into someone's driveway, I typically do. I go right into the driveway, but I'm getting out of the car quickly. Do not wait in your car, and you have to find the lead, grab your books, have everything ready, that as soon as you hit the driveway, you put it in park and you're out, okay? Because you don't want people wondering, like, who is this guy? Why is he in my driveway? Get out quickly, okay? So when I go to the door, I think it's important that you either have a good rhythm to your knock, or maybe 3 knocks, whatever the case may be. It's got to be loud enough for them to hear, but it also can't sound like you're from the police department and scare somebody, okay? But when the client comes to the door, it's very simple. And what I always tell agents, when you're just starting out, record yourself at the door so that we can help you. Because a lot of times people don't get in because they're scared, or they get nervous when someone comes to the door and they start fluttering around, and everything that they want to say goes out the window. So make sure you're practicing. It's very simple. Keep it simple at the door. But don't be afraid. I highly encourage you to definitely record yourself early on. But like this young lady, her name's Betty. So if I knock on the door and Betty comes, I'm just going to say, hi, Betty. And, obviously she's like, yeah. I'm going to say, hey, Betty, you filled out this card about the funeral expense benefits. And I've been assigned to your area, and I was just checking to see if you had a few minutes to go over this. And I'm smiling. Okay, and there's different verbiage that you can use. You can say, a lot of times, hi Betty, hey, our office had received the card that you filled out about the funeral expense benefits. I've been assigned to your area. Just takes a few minutes to go over. And that's it. It's very simple. So when I go to a door, there's 3 things that are going to happen. Either A, I'm getting in, which is what you always want to try to do. Go with the mindset of I want to get in the door. You know what you have. You know the importance of it. They don't, okay? So I want to get in and I want to present. Sometimes they're going to say, yeah, come on in. Other times they're going to be like, what is this? And I'll get a little bit closer. Yeah, this is a card that you filled out about the funeral expense benefits. I've been assigned to your area, so I just need a few minutes to go over this. And all I want to do is sell I just want to get a few minutes with you, okay? Because this really does, to present only takes a few minutes, okay? Now to go through an entire enrollment, you're looking at about 45 to an hour. But to just get them the information only takes a few minutes, so you're not lying to them, okay? The other thing, if I don't get in, number 2, I want to try to set an appointment. So if I see that they're really busy, I may say, or they say, well, I'm leaving for the doctor, or whatever the case may be, no problem. I'm going to be in the area yet this afternoon or tomorrow. Would either of those work for you? And basically what you want to do is get this in a time frame either today or tomorrow. So, hey, no problem. I'm going to be back in the area later this afternoon. Would that work better for you? And I like to nod my head. No, it's actually going to be, I'm going to be gone for most of the day. Great, no problem. I'm actually back tomorrow. Okay, and I do have some appointments in the area. Do you like mornings or afternoons? And what you don't want to do is prolong the appointment to next week. Okay, you want to stay, if they say, well, the next couple of days I'm busy. All right, well, I've been assigned to Allen County for this week. After that, I'm not real sure where I'm going to be. So I need to get this information to you. It takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes sometime this week. Now, which would be, and at that point, I'll start getting my phone out. I'll see what times I have available, but I want to get something scheduled within the next couple of days. Very important, okay? Third thing you would get is a no, okay? Which is fine. You got to get your no's out of the way. You're going to get no's, okay? So get your no's out of the way. It's no problem. The one thing, if somebody does say no, I always resort back to whether it's Facebook or direct mail. Hey, no problem. What was your biggest concern why you filled that card out? Well, I was looking to see how much it was. Great, I can give you that. Or I just wanted to see what was available for me. Great, it takes a couple minutes. I can do that for you. And if they say, well, no, I'll just stop right there and start asking them a few health questions. And like, are you looking for price? What are you looking for? It's my job to get you the information. I at least want to get you that. Getting information doesn't cost anything, okay? So if you just turn around and walk away and you call me and say, well, they said no, first thing I'm going to ask you is, why'd they fill the card out? And if you say, well, I don't know, you're wasting leads, okay? And you're wasting time, and I don't want to see anybody do that. So just resort back and smile, like, well, what information were you looking for? Because you had filled the card out, or you reached out to us on Facebook. I'm here. You can ask me anything, and I'd be more than happy. It doesn't cost you anything to get information. But smile, and say it in a good way, okay? And you're going to get other rebuttals. I already have that taken care of. Great. Hey, I can take a look, review that with you, and make sure, because a lot of times people will get things and they're unsure, or they have something and it's not really what they think it is. It takes a couple minutes. I can review it. I'm a state licensed field underwriter. I've got all the carriers out there, so I'm pretty well versed at what's available. But ask questions, okay? Not to the point of being annoying, but you want to stay, I refer a lot, stay in the pocket, okay? Find out why they filled the card out, but keeping it very short and simple. Hey, our office had received the card that you filled out about the funeral expense benefits. I've been assigned to your area. It takes a few minutes to go over the information. That's it. There's some longer verbiage in there. Our office had received the card that you had filled out about the funeral expense benefits. I'm the state licensed field underwriter, and what I do is I take a few minutes and I go over this. It's a little bit more wordy, so a lot of times it's very simple to keep it short and simple, but you don't want to stray too much from that with your door approach, okay? And don't be you're going to get no's. Okay. Again, out of 30 leads, you're going to be looking to sell anywhere from 5 to 8. Okay. So no, you're going to get a lot of no's in there. All right. And no's is part of the business, but the yeses pay well. Okay. So again, very important. You are using the phones, but the people that you don't get appointments with, or you can't reach on the phone, get to their houses very, very quickly. Okay. So very important that you use and get to the doors, carry your leads up with you. And what I typically will do is I try the front door, I'll try the side door. I don't snoop around a whole lot, but in a sense, you kind of are an investigator a little bit, and you kind of feel like one until you actually get in. But it's okay if you have conviction in what you're doing, and you have all the tools to help people on a fixed income to take care of that financial burden. Okay. What you have is very valuable. They don't realize that, okay? Those people don't realize that until after the fact. So it's very, very important that you do a great job of doing whatever it takes to get in front of these people, to let them know what programs are available for them, okay? And you need to do it in a timely manner, okay? And I'll just share one quick story. One of my first years in the business, I had leads, and there was a guy close by. It was on a Friday afternoon. He was close by, but I had made a couple sales, had a good day, wanted to start my weekend. Okay, and I didn't go door knock. This gentleman, he was literally right around the block. Okay, went back to him on Monday, and here over the weekend, he had some heart issues, got put in the hospital. Friday he was perfectly healthy. Monday he wasn't. Okay, so things can happen very quickly, and also, if you take a no right away, you're not giving people what they requested, and sometimes it takes a little education, it takes a smile, like, hey, I'm just here to get you the information. That way you know what's available. You're not obligated to anything. Okay, and all you want to have a minimum of 4 to 5 people that you actually present to in a day. If you have 4 to 5 per day, you're going to be making anywhere from 1 to probably 3 sales a day. Okay, not very often are you going to get all 5 or all 4, but most days I'll take my chances. You're going to get anywhere from 1 to 3 enrollments by having 4 to 5 presentations per day. So if you really think about this, with our profession, you want to actually work 4 to 5 hours every day, okay? Because drive time's not really working. When you're presenting to somebody, now you're working, okay? So very important, the door knock, you keep it simple, but you go to the door, okay? And you are kind of like an investigator. You're doing whatever it takes to get in front of that person to make sure that they get all the proper information, okay? So if you need help on the door, please reach out, but you can use that verbiage. Very simple. Betty answers the door. Hi, Betty. Hey, my name's Todd. Our office had received the card that you filled out about the funeral expense benefits. I've been assigned to your area. It just takes a few minutes to go over. And I'm smiling, okay? And again, it's one of 3 things. I'm either A, getting in, I'm setting an appointment, or it's a no. If it's a no, what are we going to do? We're going to find out, okay, well, that's no problem. What caused you concern while you filled the card out? Because all I need to do is get you the information, okay? So ask a few questions. If you're getting rebuttals, again, what I would do is go, when you get back in your car, write those rebuttals down, okay, and reach out to us. Okay. And the other thing early on, I would suggest for you to do, highly, highly, highly suggest it. And you talk to any one of our top agents and they're going to tell you the same thing. Record yourself. Record yourself at the door. Record yourself when you're presenting, and it's all going to work out well. So that's what we have for the door knock. And the next step, we'll be talking about the phone and how to set up phone calls and go from there.